Okay, so don't you have a text thread with Alexis Bledel and the other sisters of the Traveling Pants?
You would think. I mean, and even so, like even if she says like, oh, he was a creep today on set, like let's say we have those text
Yeah.
messages, does that really prove anything? Because you have to then prove that she reported the harassment, and then you have to prove that they didn't do an investigation, or there was some sort of negligence that the company, failed to investigate this or tried to cover it up. Wayfair's been clear that the only formal HR complaint that they ever got was like an ageism complaint with, two guys on set that had nothing to do with Blake or Baldoni. I mean, even like the ominous Claire, the woman who secretly recorded Steve Sarowitz, even that like bombshell audio, like nothing that she's been able to provide has really substantiated to anything. Again, unless you squint your eyes and tilt your head and really try to like eliminate all of the context, then yeah, him using the word sexy in a scene, sure, that may seem unfounded. But even when she says like there was unwanted kissing, or he kissed too long, or he was, improvising more kissing or biting my lip, we have so much footage at this point, whether it was paparazzi footage from the street or footage that Wayfair has now submitted themselves, shows that Blake is the one that has also initiated that same type of behavior. So it's hard to claim that she felt, harassed by him with the same behavior that she herself was exhibiting on set as they're playing two lovers in this movie.
Yeah, the kiss that she planted. The video is damning. I mean, it's like, and by the way, I think I just said a moment ago that might be, she gets a lot of heat for having terrible ideas. That was cute. That was fun. That keeps it loose on set. Like, I'm going to sneak a little kiss on him. He's not even expecting it while I hand him the phone. And, imagine Baldoni. He's not going to be like, oh, my God, that was not in the script. My wife is going to be so mad. I told there were only 3 kisses today, and now there's 4. And she's going to be so mad. Like,
because that's how it happens on the set. When you are playing lovers, you don't orchestrate. Everybody that's like, oh, well, he nibbled on her lip or he kissed her neck. It's like when you're orchestrating this type of scene between two people that are playing lovers, you have this understanding. That's why I kind of loved when Gwyneth Paltrow came out a couple months ago, and she was just like, what are intimacy like, what is this? Like, are we not adults that are grown, that know that we're playing lovers in this scene that are going to be intimate together? Like, it's one thing if it's like, a full-on sex scene versus just an intimate scene. Like, you kind of know the basics of, what the scene is going to entail. And in this case, they were playing two love interests that, to me, it's just so outlandish that she's just, taken aback by the fact that there, was we're making out and he slipped his tongue too far down my throat. Or like, it's just so crazy how she's really trying to stretch this. But it goes back to my original theory that I don't think she ever thought her case would go this far. I think she thought, I'm going to write the CRD complaint, I'm going to leak it to the New York Times, and that's going to be enough to bury him because he's never going to be able to fight back. And if he does, especially in a post-Me Too world, I don't think men have been able to really fight off the allegations. The public has just overwhelmingly sided with the victims.